You're not even trying to hide the daggers in your eyes. Wendy definitely deserved this, but the next one is mine. Ooh, this is so vague. Is it the new Hoover model? A clothing iron? Oh, maybe a coffee maker. Mrs. Beaumont seemed perfectly nice to me. I should be able to open 509 now. Back to the 5th floor.
拿手表。 早安是早，要早，对啊，不然等下没有时间玩，然后那个我去，因为他今天应该他不会怎么玩吧？我就现在玩我想要玩，我看要让我看没。
Did I remember to punch in this morning? Hmm.
他出去。
Right, the master key only unlocks the guests' rooms.
Okay.
I'll have to get my keys later. Rebecca's had her hands full lately. I hope she's doing okay in there.
Hey, you.
Oh, hey, Beth. On break already?
Sadly, no. I have an express delivery to make to the 6th floor.
Isn't that Jacques or Andrew's job?
Well, they're both busy, so... What about you? I thought you'd be in 509.
I'm heading up now. I just had to grab Linda's master key before I could continue our... investigation.
Oh, I see. Well, this has been quite the day so far, hasn't it? I can't remember the last time work was this interesting.
Yeah, that's definitely one way to put it. That's not all, though.
Just something.
I was looking for my keys, and I heard someone crying in the bathroom.
Well, it's not a day at the Clarington if someone hasn't broken down in tears. Who is it?
It's Wendy. She's pretty upset.
Oh, any idea what happened?
I think Linda got to Jacques' head, and Wendy hit back by writing hypocrite bitch on her door.
Of course she did. It's been a long time coming. Linda's been treating her like her personal punching bag as of late.
Linda thinks that I don't want to get external here.
Yeah, Linda's been pretty bad to Wendy. I'm not surprised she snapped.
Remember that day when Wendy came to work with that gorgeous perm? The staff, the clients, everyone complimented her. Then Linda came along and sent her right back home to straighten it out because her cosmetic choices were distracting the clientele. Ugh.
I'm not trying to excuse her behavior, but I think Linda's under a lot of pressure right now. It can't be easy, managing so many people with Bernard breathing down your neck.
You know, I don't know how you do it, Sophie. Maybe it's because my empathy only goes so far, but I admire that you're able to feel for just about anyone.
I like to put myself in other people's shoes, especially if they're people I find fascinating.
Bad.
Wow. The way you turned that compliment right back around at me was masterful. Well, this was a lovely chat, but I better see if Eugene is around maintenance. Hopefully he can help me find this thing for our esteemed guest.
Yeah, we've both got a lot on our plates today.
I can't wait to find out more about our friends H&M. Take care.
You too.
Bed. 应该回去了，对不对？我想我的客房怎么变那样？很久。Yet I agree that the graffiti that on Linda's door, hypocrite bitch, was most likely Wendy's doing. I hate to say it, but Linda's given her enough cause after all.
Getting into 509 will be no problem with the master key. Let's get to the bottom of all this.
这么暗，看不到。
Oh, I do have 506 next on my list. Should I pop in before checking out 509?
Oh, very good. Oh,
Oh boy, someone's been living it up.
"看不太到哎，应该要一点 brightening 调亮一点，干，真的干。Sorry for the mess. 太亮了。
Another fan of the Gossiper. I never did finish that article from this morning. That feels like so long ago now.
Elliptical tablets all the world roller place on the red carpet. Worry about fear not. Yes. God,
Not exactly a cherished gift. If you just left it behind like this.
And I'm not going home without a prize. Never mind the beer, the end. Much as I would have loved to spend this Valentine's Day with the woman who's about to become my Mrs. Huber, I'll be happily make do with the lifetime of Valentine's Days awaiting us. Enjoy your week in Montreal. I'll be eagerly awaiting you, your return, and the start of our new life together. Love, George. Gregory. Please, yes, don't let Simone rope you into anything crazy. Tell her I need my bride back in one piece. 这房间也太没秘密了。
Do not disturb. Well, that's one less room to clean today. Another day, another dirty dish to pick up. I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile.
Room 509 is one of our suites, and Marcella and Hector Cruz have certainly made it feel quite waiting. There's a lot to do, though, so I better get started. The answer I'm looking for might not be readily apparent, but when in doubt, clean, I'm sure something will come up.
Looks like someone had quite the shopping spree. More work for poor Rebecca. Hang in there, Reb. My first step should be to tidy up a bit. Searching a clean room is easier than searching a messy one. I'll hold off on throwing this out just yet. The food's practically untouched. These are lovely. I wish you'd had more confidence in yourself.
I still love you as much as I did on the day I met you. I will always remember the first time I saw you in that beautiful blue-red dress on the. It seems like only yesterday when I first 10 years ago I promised I would always love you, and today I bought it again that I played 10 years ago. Everything changed the day you came into my life. I hope it will change again when a new member enters our life. And I hope we can soon expand our family. Each category contains 4 active categories. Thus, occur every 3 or 4 hours if needed. Take no more than 5 categories every 4 hours. The trademark of Merck.
I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile. Another day, another dirty dish to pick up.
One half of the cruises seem to have made their own sleeping arrangements on the room couch. Whether that was voluntary or at the demand of the other is unclear.
Someone's been sleeping here. I should leave it as it is. Wow. You look like a couple out of a magazine. These pearls, they look absolutely gorgeous on you. Though, I bet you could make anything look good. Cruz got her personal information stolen. Is Mr. Morgan behind it?
We will put measures in place to make sure the situation does not repeat itself. Your privacy is and always will be one of our top priorities. Sincerely.
Who could blame you for seeking help? I'd do the same in your shoes. These scribbles don't look random, but I can't figure out what they mean. Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters. Shade is really striking.
A stranger in the night. Please thank you. I had to be murdered. It has been murdered.
Whoever wrote this is as much a reader as they are a doodler. Am I reading this right? The account's been emptied. Looks like someone tore that note apart, but I'm missing some pieces. I can't make out what's written. This looks right up Andrew's alley. I wonder if he's read this one.
Development of a contractive field, believed to be the ultimate form of birth control, was reported yesterday to a group of journalists. The pill was tested among 218 women, despite reports of some undesirable effects. Dr. Tenson said the pill shows great promise for the future. Members of the clergy have already come. 下一个。
These symbols, they look oddly familiar. These scribbles don't look random, but I can't figure out what they mean. Person looking for you back in Texas. Was he really just a co-worker?
I cannot believe you decided to renew your vows so far away from family. Your father and I are very disappointed, and so are your sisters. Montreal. While a stranger's destination, I would not be surprised if this was another one of your wife's ideas. I met Luciana in town yesterday. She has 5 children, 3 boys, 2 girls, and is pregnant with her 6th. Joan has just bought them that nice house on the corner of Prado and Ramos. Imagine if you had married her like you were supposed to. You would have your own family by now. Yesterday I also drove by your home to get the mail. As I was leaving, I met a man who was looking for you. I think he is one of your colleagues from work, but I'm not sure. I told him you were in Montreal and would be back next week. When do you come back exactly? I hope you can be there for your uncle's birthday party on Friday. I will make your favorite cake. Your mom. Anniversary, don't forget Bob.
SW. Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her. No combination, no entry.
Maybe solo one. On the case, the cruisers have some kind of suitcase on their back, but not the kind I usually see. It's smaller, protected, square, and can only be opened with a 4-letter code. And hundreds of passport possibilities. I don't not even know where to start. No, that's too simple, I'm sure. A letter is sticking out of the case, addressed to Mrs. Cruz and signed by a Bernie Westman. Apparently, she suffered a breach of privacy recently. Emptying the cover. There's a bank statement tucked away in Mrs. Cruz's jewelry box. From the look of it, she withdrew every last cent to her name, and there were only a lot of cents, enough to add up to around $5,000. Why make such a big withdrawal? It's odd enough that the statement in her name too. With married couples, I only ever seen bank account in the husband's name. Maybe things are just different in Texas. A secret message. Lo and behold, a little bit of cleaning up later, and I stumbled upon something curious. A message of some kind tore up and discarded. If this first piece was discarded so carelessly, then I might have a chance to buy another one.
Someone's been sleeping here. I should leave it as it is. Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters. Hello? Hello? Beth? Is that you?
Clarington Hotel reception desk.
Beth?
Sophie?
Did you just call me?
No, I didn't.
Then who called?
What do you mean, who called?
Someone just called, and they said nothing. All I could hear was static and breathing.
Whoa. The creeporama just keeps on going, doesn't it? Hold on. Hey, Archie.
What's up?
Give me a second, Sophie. Okay, so turns out Archie here patched a call through to 509 moments ago.
Did he recognize the caller's voice?
You think it might have been Mr. Morgan?
Yeah.
Let me ask. Okay, so it was a man's voice, but he can't be sure if it was our creep.
Did he notice anything else?
He says he heard a faint bell in the background. It sounded like the elevator's bell. so he assumed the caller was one of our clients.
You didn't see Mr. Morgan come back to the hotel, did you?
No. I understand why you're creeped out, but I don't see how he could possibly know you're in 509. I didn't say a word to anyone.
I know you didn't. Can you ask Andrew not to patch any calls here for a while?
Trust me, I will.
Thanks. I haven't had time to check all of 509 yet, so I better get back to it.
Oh, before you go, I have some more info for you. I was going over the details of our little mystery when I remembered something. About this morning.
What is it?
I saw Mrs. Cruz rush out of the hotel, all by her lonesome, not too long after Mr. Morgan knocked over that vase in the lobby.
Really? Do you know what time it was exactly?
I think Mr. Morgan left around 10, so I'm guessing between then and 10:05? What?
I remember hearing a loud noise on the 5th floor right around that time. Like a door slamming really hard.
Do you think it was her?
Maybe.
Did you notice anything weird about her?
You mean, other than the fact that she was walking straight into a snowstorm?
Yeah?
Well, I've only ever seen her with her husband. It seemed unusual that she'd be leaving alone. But now that I think about it, maybe she was sneaking out. Or following Mr. Morgan.
Yeah. Hopefully I can make sense of all of this.
I'm sure you will. Call me as soon as you find something.
Okay. Thanks for the info.
Hello. The phone rang while I was tidying up room 509. When I picked up, all I could hear was breathing, no other response. A quick call to reception cleared things up. Thankfully, Beth confirmed that Andrew had passed a call through to 509. I asked them to put any calls to 509 on ice for the time being. I'm jumping enough as it is. Remembering details. While we were talking on the phone, Beth remembered seeing Mrs. Cruz leave the hotel alone this morning, right around the time Mr. Morgan made that mess in the lobby. Was she followed him? And where's Mrs. Cruz?
It's some kind of code. Could I break it?
Don't know. 4424A 7吧。
I should keep an eye out for those symbols. Yes, these are part of the same set. I think I can use this. Yes, these are part of the same set. I think I can use this. That yarn map Mr. Morgan has on the wall of 505. Weren't there some peculiar doodles? Symbols, maybe.
Oh.
That yarn map Mr. Morgan has on the wall of 505. Weren't there some peculiar doodles? Symbols, maybe. That yarn map Mr. Morgan has on the wall of 505. Weren't there some peculiar doodles? Symbols, maybe. Mr. Morgan has on the wall of 505. Weren't there some peculiar doodles? Symbols, maybe. Yes, these are part of the same set. I think I can use that. More of these symbols. Just what I was looking for. Oh, these symbols match some of the ones on the torn message. That's one of the symbols. That yarn map Mr. Morgan has on the wall of 505. Weren't there some peculiar doodles? Symbols, maybe. Yes, these are part of the same set. I think I can use more of these symbols. Just what I was looking for. More of these symbols. Just what I was looking for. Yes, these are part of the same set. I think I can use this. Yes, these are part of the same set. I think I can use this.
我看到也，我会这两边看到也。 well. Leave. Look. Roses. 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 Hello. Leave. Roses. I. Okay. Yeah. I will leave. Yeah. 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 So, will leave. I will leave. I will leave. I will leave. In. North. I will leave north. In. In. Huh? Okay. Okay. New. Yes. So cool. So cool. No. in she， 那是 H。If she就是我记他的 I will 要跟他讲话。S 等于 S 是等于对啊。等一下，哎，真的耶！我等发现了，对不对？对不对？对啊。S 是等于 note， 那这个可能是 note。I will leave note， 那这个 top note。I will leave， 我请进来在 I will leave note in the fan。哎，等一下，这如果是 I will leave the note in the fan， 然后 in the 如果是 note 的话 I will to， 然后 I will leave the fan to in the fan， 那 I will leave the Esther 你真的是很细心哦。I will leave the note in the fan。如果是 NEW 这个错的话 ，next， 那这个可能是 next， 可能是 OK。Next to the next to the white cool next to the 这个应该是这个应该是错。对 ，Next to the next to， 我也是觉得是错了。然后，但是中间那个 next to， 我也觉得是错。好，等一下就要开始。to I will leave notes in the fan next to the fan next to这真的是to等一下，它有个 G 上面写的是7，是不是啊？G 上面写的是7，是不是啊？G 上面写的是7的话，Gold 是 Gold 啊 ？L 吗？L 应该不是吧？L 这样，G 写的是7的话。G 我是7，G 7吗？家里面没有。家里面没有。让我看一下。对，是你讲的 oyster 白痴。家里面没有，家里面没有，但是对，等一下哦。对，是你讲的 oyster。如果是 G 的话，如果不是，这不是你讲的吗？对。等一下哦。
That yarn Mr. Morgan has on the wall of 505. Weren't there some peculiar doodles? Symbols, maybe. I've definitely seen those symbols on some of the things in this room. Maybe I should take another look around.
Ah, 干！这里啦。
Yeah. I think these match the symbols on the papers I collected.
干。
Yeah. I think these match the symbols on the papers I collected. Yeah. I think these match the symbols on the papers I collected. Yeah. I think these match the symbols on the papers I collected. Yeah. I think these match the symbols on the papers I collected. Yeah. I think these match the symbols on the papers I collected. Yeah. I think these match the symbols on the papers I collected.
拜托你，他是因为第一次调查的时候不知道那个线索要用，就是不晓得他零散的嘛，他不晓得到后面要一起用，那所以当然就是会错，就是你忘记已经调查过哪鬼东西了，你知道吗？干，啊，我刚不是调查了很多吗？我们刚不是几乎这是 R 嘛？等一下，这个先把它弄掉。这一定是这是 R 的吗？是 R 吧？然后 M zoom 干，看 to 当 to B 这个是 B 啦。没有7吗？to7不是 G 吗？7不是 G 吗？怎么这么奇怪
？That yarn map Mr. Morgan has on the wall of 505.
如果
Aren't there
wrong
some
find
peculiar
missing
doodles? Symbols, maybe.
它那个 G 的那个图案到底是？可能也不是7 ，6是 B 没有错啊。ST U 啊干，写错了啦，是 U 啦，看成 B 啦。2这是 your room。
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
有个 G。没有，我把那个 V 看错了，有2个 V， 它那个是 U。哦。
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth. It's me.
Hey, so how
看
did
那
this
2个字写超像。
find anything?
I did. I found a message written in strange symbols. A kind of secret code.
A secret code? Well, spill the beans. What did it say?
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
In the vent? Who the hell does that?
I don't know. But whoever the message was intended for went through a lot of trouble to hide it. It was torn in a dozen pieces and scattered in 3 different trash cans.
So the Cruises are keeping secrets from each other. Do you think one of them's having an affair?
What? Yes, it could be unfair. No, I think it's blackmail.
I don't know. It really looks like blackmail.
Blackmail?
我感
What
觉
makes you
他
say that?
security breach, empty bank account.
I found a bank statement belonging to Mrs. Cruz. Her account was emptied very recently.
Ooh, that's interesting. But it could mean a lot of things.
What do you mean?
Well, people need their money, especially when they're traveling. Although I have to admit, withdrawing all of it does seem a bit strange. Is that all you've got to back your theory?
Security breach.
I also found a letter from some sort of company, Fernie and Weissman. It mentions a security breach.
Targeting the Cruises?
Just the wife. It seems some of her private information was stolen by someone.
A large withdrawal and a security breach? That can't be a coincidence. Maybe they got something on Mrs. Cruz. Something so bad she had to empty her bank account just to shut them up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I see it, yeah. It could be blackmail for sure. Do you think Mr. Morgan's the blackmailer?
Or Morgan was hired by the blackmailer? What if he blackmailed me too? He could be our mystery caller.
Oh, maybe he's the one who called here before.
Yeah. He could have been calling to ask for more money or something.
I'll go have a look at the vent that's mentioned in the message, just to be sure we're on the right track.
Ben.
Yeah, good idea, Bean. I'm about to go on break, so if you need my help again, just ask Andrew to patch you through to the break room.
All right. Enjoy your break.
Ben
I will.
Your room. Next to your room. 在他这个房子旁边。A secret message decoded. I did it. I cracked the code. I will leave notes in the bin next to your room. Not too bad for one hotel mate, if I say so myself. As for what it all means, well, I might need some extra help with that. Theories. I called the bed and threw out the idea that Mrs. Cruz is being blackmailed. I hope I'm wrong, but there are too many signs to ignore. I'm going to see if I can figure out which band they were talking about. Maybe I'll be lucky enough to find some of those notes and see just how much water my theory holds.
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room. But which vent?
就是他推的那个，他推的那个。Kissing, Bernard 在跟谁 kissing？ 有人在跟他。哦，他们两个在搞婚外情。
Now's probably not a good time to disturb Bernard.
"你在听我。你爸爸。Next to your room. Ben. 应该是这个吧。
I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile.
Ben.
I think I have all the supplies I need.
Next to your room， 在他旁边的房间。07我
Do not disturb. Well, that's one less room to clean today. I won't complain.
06号房。I will leave notes in your to your next. I will leave notes.
There is a vent near the janitor's closet. That'd be a good place to start.
Janitor closet 在哪？
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room. But which vent? There is a vent near the janitor's closet. That'd be a good place to start.
Janitor。04号房我还真还没有进去过。哎，等一下他说这个房间的，真的这个，我还是啊，Janitor。这是一开始的那个。Nomi, you know my family. You've had a seat out at our bar since the day we opened in 1949. You're more than a friend to us. You're practically family. And while friends are polite to each other, family deserves more. Family deserves honesty. As such, I want to be as direct as possible in letting you know that you're down to your last chance. The $8,380 you owed us, plus 25% interest, is now 8 months overdue. My patience has worn things. This isn't like one of your unpaid bar tabs. You came to us for help, and help always comes at a price. We've opened our package to you time and time again, and all you've done is taken advantage of our goodwill and generosity. We'll come over in person to make our correction tomorrow. I'll be bringing along the boys so we can all sit down and have a little chat. But just so you know, they aren't too good with words. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Maplin, grateful as we are to have to resort to these lines of communication. Our client and your neighbor, the owner of 上过，那时候好像不知道名字。Then janitor. Janitor. Then visitor.
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room. But which vent? There is a vent near the janitor's closet. That'd be a good place to start.
Okay.
The message said next to your room, so it has to be a vent in the corridor. Can't open these without a screwdriver.
Gun.
I might be able to find a screwdriver in the janitor's closet.
Oh.
I should check the janitor's closet for a screwdriver. Eugene must have one in his toolbox.
왜요?
Highest priority, huh? That means Eugene's probably working in Bernard's office right now.
Bernard tells him there is a cold draft coming from his window, and it's turning his office into a freezer. Fixing this should be your highest priority today. 把它调走。
Wait, Sophie, you don't need these. Be careful. It's a slippery slope towards becoming a hoarder. Ah, this must be Eugene with his daughter. He looks like a caring father. Oh, Eugene. I had no idea.
Dear Eugene, a friend of mine has heard that from her hairdresser, who's heard from her sister-in-law. who works as a secretary to the major, that the city plans on building a new mental hospital right next to the Clarendon. Imagine, Dennis could get the care she needs while staying close to home. It's almost too good to be true. I don't dare get my hopes up, but still I'll keep my ear to the ground and keep you posted as soon as I have more news. Language. Job owners against the new mental hospital grab a group of downtown Montreal businessmen and shop owners met with major California last week to air their grievances concerning the city's recent decision to allow construction of a new mental hospital and Dorchester Boulevard. William Weston, manager of Weston's department store, says he and his group will fight tooth and nail to prevent the hospital's construction. Will our customers feel safe to come downtown for their shopping needs, knowing there are lunatics next door? He said. Hospital would be the first of its kind in Montreal, as patients would be free to come and go as they please. Dr. David Bond, the young psychiatrist behind the initiative, believes that allowing patients to maintain a connection with the outside world will facilitate their full return to society once their treatment is over.
Sounds like Eugene asked Bernard to stop opposing the construction of the new psychiatric hospital. And Bernard was Bernard.
I was unaware of your daughter's condition. I can only imagine how difficult this must be for you and your wife, but do not worry. You only have to look at my brother to see how rotten apples grow even in the best of families. As for your request, I am afraid I am unable to grant it. Mr. Weston is both a good friend of mine and a benefactor of the Clarendon, so it would be inappropriate for me to oppose him. Also, considering his great influence in this city, I have no doubt he will manage to prevent the hospital's construction no matter what. Thank you for your understanding.
Eugene's a pro at fixing the fuse box whenever there's a power outage. I've never seen two people more suited for each other. I hope they work things out. They need to. Eugene must be down in Bernard's office. I should go ask him for a screwdriver.
Good. I guess I was hoping that whoever is leaving this note had left the van grid open, but no such luck. I'll need to find a screwdriver to get it open, which shouldn't be too difficult a task, I think. The janitor's closet is right nearby after all. Destination. Bernard's office. According to a note from Linda in the janitor's closet, fixing the broken window in Bernard's office is to be Eugene's highest priority today. Since he's not around, he must be dealing with that. How he knows better than to ignore a direct order from Linda, time to head into the dire of the beast, I suppose. Bernard.
It's, Miss Bellevent, isn't it?
What? Oh, Roy.
Oh, right.
Bernard.
You're the one who took last week off, aren't you? You had to, take care of your sister, I think?
Mother. My mother. She's very sick.
No, I hope this doesn't become a recurring thing. I need to know I can count on you.
I understand, sir.
What are you doing here, anyway? Are you on break?
Yes, I am.
Don't take too long.
No, I won't.
Well, don't you look mischievous. Hey, Bean. If you're planning to give Bernard a good scare, sign me up.
No, I'm looking for a screwdriver. For the vent. Linda asked Eugene to fix Bernard's window.
Oh, I see.
Eugene?
What the hell? You'd better go and take a look. I'll stand guard by the elevator. And make some noise if I see Bernard coming.
Okay, thanks. I'll be quick.
Longest elevated by ever. On my way down to look for a screwdriver in Bernard's office, I ran into the big boss himself in the elevator. When he asked me what I was doing, I quickly came up with a lie and said I was going to unbrag. It was innocent enough as far as I go, but I wonder if I'd have been better off just telling him the truth. I'm not really doing anything wrong. Thank goodness he and I went in separate directions when we got to the ground floor, now to see if I can find the screwdriver. The lair of the beast. Beth over to keep a lookout while I poke around Bernard's office looking for the screwdriver. I have the rare opportunity to do a bit snooping on my boss. What fascinating things would Bernard keep behind closed doors, but I have to be careful still, especially with Beth on the other side of the door. I don't want to jeopardize her either.
Opposing something that could help so many people just because it's close to your hotel? This is ridiculous.
Dear Mr. West, I would like to thank you again for agreeing to this partnership between the Clarendon Hotel and Weston's department store. Thanks to your generous help, renovations are well underway and the hotel has never looked better. You should come visit soon when your busy schedule allows it allows it, of course. On another note, it has come to my attention that you have formed a group of local business to oppose the construction of the new mental hospital. After working so hard to elevate the Clarendon standard, I cannot allow a band of caucus to move in my backyard. So you accept it would be an honor and privilege to join your fight. Handwriting by Eugene. Enjoy the cold, you cold-hearted prick.
So, I take it the open window was not an accident. Can't say I blame you, Eugene. Aha! Let's get you to that vent. With this blizzard, Bernard's office will be a skating rink by the end of the day. Best to avoid that.
Mr. Dog, my employer has made the following request to avoid unwanted attention. His identity should remain secret both guests and staff. The temperature in room 602 should be kept at exactly 22. His dog should be fed the very best roast beef. His room should be cleaned every day at 11:30 a.m. on the dot. Eggs should be banned from his room service order. No one should disturb him between the hours of 4 and 5 p.m. More requests should follow once my employee takes possession of his room. Cold heart. Enjoy the cold, you cold-hearted prick. Something tells me that the open window was not an accident. I think Eugene left it open on purpose, as a way to get back to Bernard for being well. But what I came for, looks like my hunch was correct. Eugene was here to fix the window, and lucky for me, he left his screwdriver behind. I get the feeling he won't be needing it anytime soon. Getting the fan open should be easy enough. Wow.
Ew. Is this Linda's?
Bernard secretary using secretary however. Opposed to Mr. and Mrs. Dragon for Valentine's bells. Speak with contract about cold Western over the game. Decide winner for Employee of the Month award.
Ew. Is this Linda's? Kinda wish I worked here when Raymond was in charge. Sounds like the hotel was very different back then.
Carrington Hotel 2010. Raymond the dog retired yesterday after more than 20 years at the helm of the Carrington Hotel, located downtown Montreal. My wife and I used to stay at the Carrington every year for our anniversary, said Mr. Grayson, who first visited the hotel in 1925. We stopped coming 2 or 3 years ago because of all the unsavory characters hanging around. My wife was quite afraid. Despite Raymond's retirement, the establishment will remain in the Little family as his brother Bernard is now taking over the reins after many years as the hotel's conceit. Interviewed in the lobby, Mr. Rudolph Thomas Way changes will come for.
Well, just look at these distinguished gentlemen. And a young Bernard.
Surely your break is over by now.
No, it's not.
I came by here not too long ago, and Andrew was already covering for you.
That's because I was in the ladies' room.
That's no excuse to...
It's my time of the month. You're married, aren't you? So you know how it is. I have to go more often, and sometimes I stain the furniture, and don't get me started on all the...
That's enough details. Miss Belivet, what were you doing in my office?
I was simply closing the door. Someone left it ajar.
Really? That doesn't explain what you're doing on this floor. You know very well the cleaning staff isn't supposed to wander around the lobby for no reason. You wouldn't be lying to me, would you, Miss Belivet?
No, I swear,
It's my fault. I asked her to come clean up a mess I made. Spilled coffee.
Coffee? Oh, Miss Lambert, you're not supposed to have beverages at the front desk.
Yeah, well, there are so many rules here, I lose track.
Come with me.
sorry.
Do not say that. Oh. 来吃饭，饱了，吃饭。破关了，破关什么？才是奇怪。对，破关了。